I'm Alison Goff and I'm one of the performing arts teachers at Morriston Comp.
I'm Ace Abraham-Jones and I'm the other performing arts teacher at Morriston Comprehensive. It's so important that children, especially our children, see what they're going through in real life happens to other people. Things that affect them, affect their friends, affect their families. They're not alone, and I think they don't necessarily talk to each other about it. So to be able to see it in a theatre is so, there's that light bulb moment of, oh, someone else is going through that. And I think especially themes in Hot Chicks touches upon, I think it's so important, because if they're not going through that, their friend might be. So it's important to educate through theatre, because it's still, in a sense, light-hearted. It's not
removed.
It's not as confronting as it might be if it was real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think as well, some of our pupils don't particularly enjoy the arts, but I think if they can see a relatable subject which is told and explained and discussed through the arts, they may be more inclined to engage with the arts, as well as gaining really useful information and maybe some help and support from within these themes. And I think things like Hot Chicks, if we can sort of talk about adolescence, which is on Netflix at the moment, very real, relatable subjects, but being told through the arts. So the link between arts and education is so important.
I think as well, it's the misconceptions that
Yes.
performing arts is all acting, all singing, all dancing, all jazz hands.
Yes.
When this is so important.
Yeah.
It's an integral part of the arts, I think.
Yeah, I think it was refreshing to see a different selection of students, the ones we would usually see if we said there's a performing arts workshop. And I think for the ones we would usually see, it was very different to their usual way of working.
Yeah.
If we said it was a musical theatre workshop, we know you would have had so many here wanting to get up and show what they could do. But I think they were out of their comfort zone today, and I think that's really, really important to see art across all areas, across all disciplines. It's not just about being up there singing and dancing. It's real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as well, it was to see them from the beginning of the workshop to the end was a huge difference. Like they came in, they were like deers in headlights, especially when you start talking about the themes. I think they were very reserved and very within themselves, but by the end they were all talking about it and having discussions about the script and the characters, and because they relate to them. That's what they are, teenage girls at the end of the day. And I think them leaving, they're going to go and talk about that now.
Yeah.
They're probably already talking about it at break
definitely.
time. And I heard some of them saying, should we go and see it? And I think it's really, really important that they have these kind of workshops about real life topics, about things that affect our society.
What would you say to anybody contemplating on coming to see Hot Chicks?
Go and see it.
Go and see it.
100% go and see it. It's incredible. I can't wait to see it again.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And I think you just hit the nail on the head. To hear some of those young people saying, shall we go and see it? We would never have expected some of those to choose to go to a theatre in their half term. So I think that in itself has made a huge impact already.